Sophie was an extremely strange girl. Whatever she touched would immediately turn to stone. One day, a man secretly entered Sophie's cave to pass the level of the game. Sophie had no idea he was there and was calmly lighting a cigarette with a flintstone. Just as the man was about to steal her precious item, Sophie suddenly appeared in front of him and placed a sword against his chin. He was too scared to move at all. Then Sophie touched his face and it slowly began turning to stone. But the man had gathered all the information before starting the game. He immediately made himself invisible and escaped. Then he started drinking milk because milk could control the effect of turning to stone. Instead of being surprised, Sophie became happy when she saw this. She thought she had finally found a way to control her power. She chased after the man with her sword, but he quickly built a wall and hid the milk. Without any milk, Sophie sadly began asking him for a bucket of milk. The man thought he could get what he needed in exchange for the milk, so he gave it to her. Sophie happily went to her room and touched a mushroom to test her power, but the mushroom still turned to stone. She drank more milk, but instead of becoming weaker, her power grew even stronger. The entire floor, and even the tree that had been with her since childhood, turned to stone. Seeing this, Sophie began crying terribly. The man felt sorry for her and picked a flower from the ground and gave it to her. Sophie became scared that she might turn this lonely person into stone too, but the man was not afraid. He held her hand and placed the flower in it. Suddenly the flower would turn to stone and then return to normal, but by then, half of the man's body had already turned to stone. He tried to take milk out of his bag one last time, but the milk had already spilled onto the ground. Sophie burst into tears with regret. Then the man hugged her and comforted her. At that moment, he had forgotten his mission, and Sophie had also come to see him as her true friend. For thousands of years, Sophie had never hurt anyone. Her inborn power was what kept her away from others, and because of this, she was extremely lonely. Then suddenly, a golden light appeared in front of her. The man's second life had already begun. This time, he had returned to Sophie not to complete the mission, but to be with her. They were both very happy, but now they could not hug each other, because every time they hugged, the man would lose one life. So the two of them leaned toward each other and made a gesture as if they were hugging, and eventually, they happily stayed together in the same world of the game.